pound of flesh, to be by him cut off, nearest the merchant's heart. Be merciful, take thrice thy money, bid me tear the bond.
When it is paid according to the tenor, it doth appear you are a worthy judge. Your exposition hath been most sound. I charge you by the law, whereof you are a well-deserving pillar, proceed to judgment. By my soul, I swear there is no power in the tongue of a man to alter me. I stay here on my bond.
Most heartily I do beseech the court to give the judgment.
Why then, thus it is. You must prepare your bosom for the knife.
O noble judge! O excellent young man! How much more elder art thou than thy looks? I, his breast, says so in the bond, doth it not? Nearest his heart, those are the very words.
It is so. Are there balance here with flesh?
I have it ready.
Have bison surgeon Shylock, on your charge, to stop his wounds, lest he do bleed to death.
Is that the law?
It is not so expressed, but what of that? 'Twere good you to do so much for charity.
I cannot find it. It is not in the bond.
You, merchant, have you anything to say?
But little. I am armed and well prepared.
Give me your hand, Bassanio. Fare you well. Grieve not that I am fallen to you for this, for herein fortune shows herself more kind than is her custom. It is still her use. Commend me to your honorable wife. Tell her the process of Antonia's end. Say how I loved you. Speak me fair in death, and when the tale is old, bid her be judge. Whether Bassanio had not once a love, repent, but you that you shall lose your friend, and he repents not that he pays your debt. For if the Jew do cut deep enough, I will pay it instantly, with all my heart.
Antonio, I am married to a wife, which is as dear to me as life itself. But life itself, my wife, and all of the world, are not with me esteemed above thy life. I would not lose all, I sacrifice them all, here to this devil, to deliver you.
These be the Christian husbands. I have a daughter. Would any of the stock of Barabbas had been her husband rather than a Christian? We trifle time. I pray thee, pursue sentence.
A pound of that same merchant's flesh is thine. The court awards it, and the law doth give it.
Most rightful judge.
And you must cut his flesh off from his breast. The law allows it, and the court doth give it.
Most learned judge, a sentence. Come, prepare.
Tarry a little. There is something else. This bond doth give thee here no draught of blood. The words are expressly a pound of flesh. But then in the cutting it, if thou doth shed one drop of Christian blood, thy lands and goods are by the laws of Venice confiscate unto the state of Venice.
O upright judge, mark Jew, O learned judge.
Is that the law?
Thyself shalt see the act, for as thou urgest justice, be assured, thou shalt have justice more than thou desirest.
O learned judge, mark Jew, O learned judge.
I take this offer then. Pay the bond thrice, and let the Christian go.
Here's the money.
Soft, then you shall have all justice. Soft, no haste. He shall have nothing but the penalty.
O Jew, an upright judge, and a learned judge.
Therefore prepare thee to cut off the flesh. Shed thou no blood, nor cut thou less nor more, but just a pound of flesh. If thou takest more or less than just a pound, be it but so much as makes it light or heavy in the substance, or the division of the 20th part, of one poor scruple, nay, if the scale do turn but in the estimation of a hair, thou diest, and all thy goods are confiscate.
A second Daniel, a Daniel Jew. And now, infidel, I have you on the hip.
Why doth the Jew pause? Take thy forfeiture.
Give me my principal and let me go.
I have it ready for thee. Here it is.
He hath refused it in the open court. He shall have merely justice and his bond.
A Daniel still, I say, a second Daniel. I thank thee, Jew, for teaching me that word.
Shall I not have barely my principal?
Thou shalt have nothing but the forfeiture, to be so taken at thy peril, Jew.
Why then, the devil gave him good of it. I stay no longer question.